Alright, we're continuing working out questions that are somewhat similar to the questions in the ratio and proportion assignment. This is meant to help you in those answering those questions. So, here now, A and B vary directly with each other. When you're talking about vary directly, when A increases, B also increases. When A decreases, B also decreases. So if A doubles, B will double. When A half, B will also half. Alright? Directly. The same direction. So A and B vary directly with each other. Now, at one point, when A they say when A equals 10 and B equals 6. Alright. A is 10 and B when B is 6. Okay, good. Nice. Then you must calculate A when B, this should be B, uppercase B, when B changes to 7. Alright, so let's see. B is 7. What is A? Let's see what happened. You can see that B was 6 and then B went up to 7. It changes to 7. Now, since they're directly proportional, A should go up too. A was 10. Then A should go up to, well, whatever it is. Alright? Now, B went up by not much, a small amount, but by what proportion? By what amount? Let's see here. Now, B increases by what? It's 7 divided by 6. Alright? That's the amount that B increases. And you could put 7 over 6 on your calculator. Right? What happened to my calculator? Anyway, I'm trying to get back to my calculator. There must be something wrong here. Why my calculator is just not showing up. But anyway, let's not fret too much about that. I do have a calculator here to use. Let's look at what happens here. 7 divided by 6 is what? 1.16. Alright, 1.16. Which is 1 and 1/6, right? So this is equal to 1.16 as decimal. Now the thing is, if you want to know how much A increases, just multiply A now by 1.16 and you see how much it goes to. So A increases to, it's going to be 10 times the same 1.16. You could also say 10 times 7 over 6, same thing. Or you could even say it's 10 times 1 and 1/6, because 6 into 7 goes 1 time, remainder 1. But anyway, it's the same, 1.16. Remember the 6 keep repeating itself. So back to our calculator, we have 7 divided by 6 equal, and that multiplies by 10 and you get, oh, because of the way this calculator is programmed, 7 over 6 equal, and then that This is not a well-programmed calculator. You have to put back the previous answer, 1.1666 going on, times 10, and you know that it would be 11.6. So in this case you have 11.6, and the 6 goes on and on and on. But if you round it off to one decimal place, you'll say 11.7. Alright. Note though, notice that if it was a case, suppose it was a case where A went up from 6 to 12. Suppose that was the case. Then how much would B go up by? Is the question. Well, you can see that if that had happened, B would have doubled, so A is supposed to also double to 20. So what you would do is say 12 divided by 6, and if you multiply that by 10, you could see 6 into 6, 1, 6 into 12, 2 times 10 is 20, right? So if B doubles, A doubles. If A doubles, B doubles, and so on and so forth. If B half, A also half. But anyway, let's see the next part of this question. A and B vary inversely with each other, and A is 10 when B is 6. Alright, similar situation as before. A is equal to 10 when B is equal to 6. Calculate A when B changes to 7. Okay, so B increases to 7. Now it's inverse. Inversely proportional means when A go up, B goes down, and when B goes up, A goes down. Inverse, different direction, opposite direction. When A rises, B falls. When A falls, B rises. Alright? Now, the thing is, when you have B increases to 7 from 6, A will drop. A is supposed to drop. The next value of A is supposed to be below 10. So let's see what happens. Now, if you have 7 divided by 6 here, you cannot multiply this by 10 because it's going to give you a value higher than 10, and you will be saying that A rises along with B. If B rises, A should fall. Where did this dot come from? I might make it look like 1.0. These dots sometimes just appear on the screen. But anyway, here you have 7 divided by 6 would be 10. But that's not so. I mean 7 divided by 6 times 10, but that's not so. That would be applicable to direct proportion. What you'd have to do is divide the 10 by 7 over 6. So what you have here is to get A is 10 divided by 7 over 6, which will be the same as 10 multiplied by 6 over 7. It will be 60 over 7. 60 divided by 7. What is 60 divided by 7? I wonder if that old calculator is going to show up. It didn't show up. Anyway, I prefer to use this calculator regardless of the circumstances. But 10 divided by 7 over 6. Anyway, let's go on with this. I don't really like this calculator too much, but the other one is just not showing up on the same screen for some reason or another. Alright? So here, if we have 10 divided by open bracket 7 divided by 6, close bracket. Aha. Equal 8.57. Now we could also say 10 multiplied by 6 divided by 7. And we get the same 8.57 as in this case. So we have 8.57. A drops from 10 down to 8.57. So A is equal to 8.57 here. So B rises a little, goes from 6 to 7. A will fall a little, it goes from 10 to 8.57. Alright, so that is the case. Now remember, when you're dealing with directly and inversely proportional, with direct proportion, A divided by B will give you a constant, say C. For example, if A is 10 and B is 5, it will give you 2. If A doubles to 20, B will also double to 10, and 20 over 10 is the same 2. If A triples to 30, 5 will triple, 10 goes to 30, 5 goes to 15, so 30 over 15 is the same 2. So they divide to give you the same ratio. With inverse now, inverse proportion, remember that when you come to inverse, with inverse proportion, right, they multiply to give you the same proportion. If A, well, A times B, they are giving a constant C. If A is 10 and B is 6, 10 by 6 gives you 60. Now, if A doubles to 20, B will halve to 3. 20 by 3 gives you 60. If A half down to 5, right, it goes down to 5, then 6 will double to 12. 5, 12, 60. Right? So that's what happened when you talk about inverse proportional. But anyway, that's it for this set of questions. So I will see you in the next video.